What's up, good people? You already know your boy, the one and only C4. Start my new blog called Real Shit No Tissue. Shouts out and happy belated birthday to my man Don Yat, Maniac. Y'all know him from Barton Village. And I've been trying to do this blog for a minute now. It's been crazy. You know, every time I think I'm right there at that point where everything gonna be perfect, never turn out the way it wanna be. Y'all know how that shit goes, you know. But I always said when I do my very first episode of Real Shit No Tissue, I want to start it off dedicated to my sister Felycya Harris. I wanted to dedicate that whole entire segment to her first before I go on to moving other topics and talking about the other stuff. You know, basically what I want to say to Felicia, like, that is one of the kindest persons you ever know. I know some people may feel a little different about it, but hey, we all ain't perfect, you know what I'm saying? So you know how that situation go. I know for a known fact y'all probably ain't even hear me talk on this subject whatsoever on social media and nothing like that. You know what I'm saying? I just kind of like been in my own little world trying to cope with everything that been going on with that situation pertaining to this. And it been, like I said, it been wild and crazy, you know, going through the whole process with this. You know, how I want to do this. Like I said, first of all, I got to give shouts out to her. She was great to me and my family, you know, with my kids. You know, she looked out. You know, when it came out to her niece and nephew, like, she went out. You know, she went all the way out for them. She didn't care what she did for them. You know, that's who Felicia was. You know, she, man, I got so many. It's like a long list of stuff that you can say about Felicia. You know, her greatness. You know, she had greatness with her. You know, to get up there and to get up there and be that person for everybody. You know, being that loving, caring, supportive. You know, man, like I said, I go all day along with this situation when it comes down to Felicia, because I mean, Felicia she was just great at what she do. You know what I'm saying? I know I could have did this segment on my other show called My History, which is my audio book, give you myself and my family history. You know what I'm saying? Our upbringing, what we've been through, and everything. So, but I wanted to put it on. I want to do this segment on Real Shit No Tissue. You know, because pertaining toward this, um, pertaining towards this show here, you know, is basically just what it say, real shit, no tissue. You know what I'm saying? We giving that straight, raw barbershop talk. We giving our expert opinion on this situation, on certain situation, everything. So, oh yeah, before I forget, you know, make sure y'all subscribe, like, and hit the notification bell. You know, make sure y'all do that. You know, um, but like I say, back to Felicia. Like I say, she was that person. You know, she was very great to us, very supportive, um, looked out for us, regardless of what. You know, she had so many different talents with her that was just, it was crazy. You know what I'm saying? It was real crazy. Um, with that and saying, I'm gonna go right into it. You know, I never forget. You know, once we got the call, um, like for some reason I felt like she knew something was about to happen. Like I felt like she knew that because to turn back around and in the last couple of weeks, so many different things had went on with her that it was kind of questionable. You know, it was just like, wow, you know, like what what's this got going on right now? You know what I'm saying? So anywho, um, messed around. It was like 2 weeks before everything happened. I remember she hit me up and she asked me about the dog that she had, the cane Corso. But at the time, I remember just not too long ago, she had told me that she got rid of the dog. So I was like, you know, because I was about to get ready and grab this one cane Corso from out of Cali. I was just finna get that joint from out of Cali. And turn back around, all of a sudden, something just said, hey, don't do it. And I ain't, you know, at the time, I ain't understand, you know, what was going on, because I was like, shoot, could have went ahead and did whatever. But when that situation, I mean, you know, it just that feeling came in, and it was just like, nah, hold up, don't do that. And I ain't know why, because I'm getting ready to submit payment, this, that, and the third, and then turn back around, all of a sudden, that hit, and I'm like, you know, hit across my mind, I'm like, okay, what's going on? So all of a sudden, Sis hit me up, and she said, you want this dog? I'm like, what dog? So all of a sudden, she was like, that cane Corso. I'm like, I thought you got rid of the cane Corso. She said, had to get my dog back because Buddy never gave me no money, and then he was doing some unnecessary extra stuff with him, and I ain't like it. So I'm like, oh, for real. So, and she was like, well, need to come on and get him because I'm not gonna be able to, you know, do whatever because I'm busy. You know, I got a lot of stuff going on. So I'm like, all right, cool, bet. I said, well, be honest with you, I don't feel like I'm getting him right now. So sis was like, shoot me the address. I bring him up there to you. So I really thought sis was bullshit. Cause usually, motherfucker don't want to come up my way. You know, where I live at. So it's like, motherfucker be hate all that shit. Like, nah, the real estate too goddamn far. Like, fuck this shit. You know? So anywho, messed around. I shot her the address. So I'm sitting in the yard chilling. So I'm like, okay, you know, I want to see this goddamn shit. Just to show when she hit me back up and said, it want me to take this one road, but I used to take this other road when I came up the y'all way. Yeah, take that road, Sweetwater. Take Sweetwater. They bring you straight to me quicker. But I still went in disbelief, like, she ain't coming up here. She ain't coming up here. Y'all, when she pulled up at my yard, I was just like, you got to be fucking shit me. This motherfucker pull up at my yard with this dog. So anywho, after that, you know, the dog, you know, I had the dog for a minute now, you know, like I say, about a couple of weeks. And I remember the week before everything happened with Felicia. I remember it was like that Tuesday, the same week that she passed. I get a call, text from her. Well, first, I'm sorry, I gotta go back. That Saturday before, I get a call from her, and she like, "What y'all doing?" I was like, "Man, sitting up and watching Kodak, you know, terrorizing, you know, your sister. Like he always constantly laying up on her and everything." So Felicia was like, "Well, you know, when them came Corso, you know, when they feel somebody sick or whatever, so they, you know, they kind of be up on them on the regular." And I was like, "Yeah, you're right. They do be like that, you know." So anywho, turn back around. All of a sudden, that was that. So then that Tuesday, I get a text from Felicia, and I shot her a text saying like, "Hey, you know," showing a picture of the dog just laying on my wife and this, that, and the third, whatever. So whoop, all that. So then after that, it was like, after that, she hit me back up or whatever. So the time back around the next day, it was the same thing. We was shooting texts back and forth to each other, like the past couple days. So that Thursday, I'm off from work for the next 3 days. You know what I'm saying? And I felt weird for some reason. I didn't know what was going on. I just felt weird. And usually 5 o'clock hit happy hour, turn up time. You know what I'm saying, for me. And but I just kind of like was just laying around for some reason, and I ain't know why. You know what I'm saying? Like I really didn't know why. And I remember my wife even said to me like, "Man, you ain't drinking?" I was like, "Yeah, I probably will." You know what I'm saying? But it was weird. It was weird to me. So anywho, after that, after that, I wound up. I think my homeboy, Bob, you know what I'm saying, hit me up, and that's when I started drinking. It was around about like 9 o'clock that night. But I was just still feeling weird, so I didn't know what was going on. Like I say. So after that, Friday, still was feeling something. Didn't know what was what. So come Saturday, we leave to go do some things for my son at the time. You know, get a few things for him. You know, for school and this, that, and the third. I was still feeling whatever, but like I said, I didn't know what was what. I really didn't. I ain't know what was popping. You know, and I remember going to this one restaurant right beside this Walmart, and we over there eating, and all of a sudden, my wife was like, "Yeah, you alright?" I like, "Yeah, I'm straight." You know what I'm saying? So, I ain't think nothing of it. You know what I'm saying? I kind of was like, you know, drifting back from you know, kind of like worrying myself about certain shit. Because like I said, I'm got this feeling, but I don't know what the feeling is. You know what I'm saying? So it's throwing me off completely. Anywho, after that, All of a sudden, we go to the Walmart, and we stepping in the Walmart, and I remember my wife said, after here we go to the mall and look for some shoes for my son. So I'm like, all right, bet, whatever. Um, we found something for him in Walmart. Heading out, get ready to head out. All of a sudden, I get a phone call from one of my brothers. I pick up the phone, but he hung up. So right after that, my mom's called. So I'm like, okay, these two must got into an argument or something like that. That's my first thought of the situation, not knowing what she was gonna hit me with, and she hit me with. They found Felicia in the Meadowbrook Park dead. Like, that can't be true. So turn back around, you know, I storm out, you know, storm out of Walmart. I'm about to leave leave my wife and daughter behind. Like, let me see what the fuck going on. So all of a sudden, something just say, hold up, chill. So I'm making phone calls. I'm trying to find out, see what the business is, this, that, and the third. So I asked my cousin Doug, shouts out to him, man, Doug Brown. Much love to him, you know. Um, I asked Cuz, I knew Cuz stayed right around the corner from the park. So I said, hey, bro, can you do me a favor? Can you go to that park and see that's Felicia on that ground? Because they saying she shot and dead. So right after that, it was like, I'm sitting up there, I'm pacing back and forth. So finally my wife and daughter come out. So they come out and they say, um, my wife had this look on her face like, and y'all female know how y'all do, you know, like what's going on, you know, frown up and everything, you know, that's how y'all do. So when I said, they said they found Felicia dead in Meadowbrook Park, her whole demeanor just changed. Like, this look was just like, tell me you lying to me. Like, that's the look that my wife and my daughter had. Like, I know you lying. Like, I know you lying. Right after I say that, my cousin Doug hit me up. He said, bruh, get your ass to this park right now. So I'm like, man, stop playing with me, right? So I get up there, I get in my truck. Of course, my wife, she was driving. She did not want me to drive whatsoever. Not let alone on our way over there, we passing by the mall. It's a mall shooting going on. So either way it go, we would have caught whatever that day. Whether that phone call or we would have went to the mall, or we probably could have caught both of it. Ain't no telling. All I know, me, my wife, and my daughter was gonna be in some shit that day. It was just that crazy. It was just that crazy that we was gonna be in some shit that day. So, anywho, we get to the park. Once we get to that park, I'm like, to see all the people that came over there in disbelief, like, that can't be Felicia. Like, somebody got to be lying. You know, so many people. Like, me and my family, we had to park way up the street. I had to walk a long walk all the way down to that park. But what was so crazy, once I got to that part, usually, for those who know me, I kind of turn out, act fool, all that. But that day, it was different. It was like, it was kind of like my daddy was in my ear, was saying, son, I need you to stay focused. I need you to be this rock, because you got to take my spot now. You got to take my spot. So I knew I had to step up, really step up, and really handle everything with a level head without carrying on acting a fool. And I remember just doing that, and I'm like, wow, you know, I'm really holding this together. But I knew who was helping me. I knew who was helping me. And that was Pops, Dre, Marcus, and Felicia was holding me up. It was like, you got this. And I knew that was a God. I knew that was Jesus right there on me. Like, I need you to be that strong person in this situation. So like I say, you know, it was crazy how, you know, all this happened and everything. And so like I said, I never spoke on none of this whatsoever. You know, never really made no real posts on the book, nothing like that, on social media, nothing. I just kind of like kept it distant. But now, for a while now, something been telling me you need to talk. You need to release. You need to just let everything out. Everything. No more holding back, no more just kind of like speak your piece on everything. So now I'm speaking my piece on Felicia's situation. Now, here's my thing. I already know. When I say this, people gonna be like, "Fo, you're right. You're right." Let me tell you something. This is nothing new what Felicia was doing. First of all, let me say this. For all about they saying my sister was extorting guys, this, that, and the third. I don't know anything about none of that shit. Exposing them, I know that's what she was doing. But extorting, I never knew about none of that shit whatsoever. So ain't no sense in being like, oh, you know, I don't know shit. I don't know nothing about none of that. But exposing motherfucker, oh, she did that. She did that. But here's my thing about with that I find so funny. How is that? You cats was still fucking with her. That's what I'm trying to understand. If you knew this what she do, how she do this, that, and the third, why was you cats still fucking with her and want to be with her? Like, make me understand that. Because I just find it crazy that you cats were sitting up here messing with her. And I know a lot of you cats who were messing with her. I knew a lot of y'all. And I found it very crazy. I'm like, damn, if y'all saying all this about her, whatever, so she did, she that, da 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 da, blah blah blah. But then that here it is, y'all turn around, y'all calling and talking and chopping up with her, want to lay up with her. Like, come on, bro. Like, what we doing? Because if you have an issue about how she live her life, this, that, and the third, why y'all cats still messing with her? Make me understand that. Because I don't understand that, honestly. I really don't. I really don't understand that. That's why I was like, man, come on. Like, I find it very disturbing that you cats would sit up here, say all these different things, but then turn back around, y'all laying up with them. When y'all got a whole family situation going on at the crib, all of that. Y'all got a lot going on. But then here it is, points in time, y'all calling up Felicia or anybody who like Felicia, laying up with them. Like, come on. That don't make no sense, for real. Like, at the end of the day, y'all filed for that. You know what I'm saying? But y'all mad at her because she live her truth. But y'all could have lived y'all truth. You know what I'm saying? You could have been honest with your woman that you, like, hey, yeah, I like female pussy, but every now and then I like little boy pussy sometimes. Just say it. It ain't gonna hurt you. Live your fucking life. Stop flexing. Stop hiding. I don't care what your position is in life. It doesn't matter. You can be making all kind of crazy fucking money. You all in the public eye, whatever, it don't fucking matter. Live your fucking truth. If this how you is at points in time, that's what you is. Stop flexing. You know, and stop sitting up here and, you know, you ruin a lot of people's lives. You sit up here and you ruin your wife's life. You ruin your wife's life. You ruin your kids' life. You ruin family life, period. All because you don't want to be honest. When all you got to do is be honest with yourself. And it don't make sense to me. That's why I'm like, man, something got to give. You know what I'm saying? Like, I know my sex preference. I love pussy. But I don't have no problem with no gay. Do what you do. I don't care. I support y'all. I don't care how you live your life. Just last weekend, I went to the Pride on the behalf of my sister, on the behalf of my brother Adrian, on the behalf of my niece, Ped. Also went out there for Pride, also on the behalf of my daughter, who is gay. Do I have a problem with any one of them gay? Hell no. I support every last one of them. That's why I don't care who do what with their life. It's bigger shit out here and we need to be fucking worried about. Worrying about what person laying up with who, it's the least we need to be worrying about. Honestly. Honestly, it's the least that we need to be worried about. Worrying about is this person gay, that person gay. Man, that's the wrong shit to worry about. We got big shit to worry about. Way bigger shit. Worry about these punk ass gas prices that we got to sit up here and pay for no fucking reason at all. Okay? Worry about the fact of how we still got sex offenders out this motherfucker walking the street and they still continuously being sex offenders. That type of shit. All this unnecessary senseless killing that's going on. That's big shit to worry about. Worrying about this person gay and that person gay. Come on, man. That's the least that we need to be fucking worried about, honestly. You know. So, I want to go more and more, and I may do a part 2 to this and everything and so, but at the moment, I'm going to stop it right here and everything and so. But like I say, I got love and respect for my sister, Felicia. Much love. I love you always and forever. Yeah, y'all make sure y'all subscribe and like this It's the new podcast, Real Shit No Tissue. I'm out. Out.